Hello everyone. Welcome back to Just Honest English channel. Here we create emotional English conversations, relationship stories, and deep feelings that connect with the heart. So sit back and enjoy the video. Every day, millions of students smile in front of the world. But behind those smiles are sleepless nights, silent tears, and battles nobody can see. This is not just a story. This is the emotional reality of students. So hi Sophia, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you, Alex?
Yes, I am also absolutely fine.
So let's start this story, Sophia.
Okay, Alex.
Why do students always pretend to be okay in front of everyone?
Because many students are silently fighting stress, pressure, and emotional pain that nobody around them can see.
What hurts students emotionally the most?
Feeling like they must succeed quickly before society starts judging their worth.
Why do students overthink so much during the night?
Because silence makes future worries, self-doubt, and fear feel even heavier.
What fear do students secretly carry inside their hearts?
The fear of disappointing their parents after all the sacrifices made for them.
Why do students compare themselves to others all the time?
Because society teaches competition more than confidence and self-belief.
What makes students emotionally exhausted every day?
Trying their hardest while still feeling like nothing they do is enough.
Why do students suddenly lose confidence after failure?
Because one failure can make them question their entire future and abilities.
What do students secretly wish for during difficult times?
Someone who listens to their pain without judging or comparing them.
Why do students cry silently when nobody is around?
Because they don't want people to think they are mentally weak.
What pressure affects students the most nowadays?
The pressure to become successful before everyone else.
Why do students fear exam results so deeply?
Because marks often decide how society treats and respects them.
What hurts hard-working students emotionally?
Giving full effort every single day and still being underestimated by people.
Why do students stay awake until late night?
Because dreams, worries, and pressure don't let their minds rest peacefully.
What slowly destroys a student's confidence?
Constant comparison and negative words from people around them.
Why do students become emotionally weak sometimes?
Because silent pressure slowly breaks their mental strength over time.
What motivates students to keep going despite stress?
The dream of changing their family's future one day.
Why do students fear failure more than anything?
Because society respects success but rarely understands struggle.
What do students usually hide from their parents?
Their anxiety, emotional breakdowns, and fear about the future.
Why do students slowly lose motivation?
Because repeated disappointments make dreams feel impossible.
What kind of words can emotionally heal students?
Simple words like, I trust you, or I'm proud of you mean everything.
Why do students become serious with time?
Because responsibilities slowly replace happiness and peace.
What hurts average students emotionally?
Being treated like they can never become successful.
Why do students fear judgment from society?
Because one mistake can change how people see them forever.
What makes students emotionally sensitive?
Pressure, loneliness, uncertainty, and fear mixed together.
Why do students stay silent about their struggles?
Because they feel nobody will truly understand their pain.
What kind of teacher changes students' lives?
A teacher who understands emotions, not only marks.
Why do students feel lonely even with many people around?
Because emotional struggles are difficult to explain.
What scares students most about the future?
The fear of failing after sacrificing everything.
Why do students mentally break down sometimes?
Because pressure keeps growing while emotional support disappears.
What hurts students preparing for competitive exams?
Giving years of effort without guaranteed success.
Why do students become emotionally distant?
Because pain changes people silently from inside.
What kind of success do students truly want?
success that finally brings peace to their family,
Why do students fear disappointing people?
because they don't want their struggles to feel meaningless.
What emotionally breaks sincere students?
Hearing they are still not good enough after trying so hard,
Why do students become mentally tired?
because pressure follows them everywhere every single day.
What gives students emotional strength?
The hope that their struggle will someday be worth it.
Why do students feel misunderstood?
Because people notice results more than effort and pain.
What kind of support do students truly need?
Emotional support, understanding, and someone who believes in them.
Why do students fear society so much?
Because society quickly judges failure without understanding the story behind it.
Why do students fear society so much?
Balancing dreams, pressure, expectations, and fear together.
Why do students stop believing in themselves?
Because failures slowly destroy their confidence from inside.
What hurts sincere students emotionally?
Being ignored even after giving their full effort.
Why do students hide their tears?
Because they think nobody truly cares about their struggles.
What motivates students during difficult times?
The dream of making their parents proud someday.
Why do students feel emotionally trapped?
Because expectations become heavier with time.
What kind of appreciation matters most to students?
Appreciation for effort, not only achievements and marks.
Why do students keep trying after failure?
Because giving up would destroy the dreams they are fighting for.
What do students need during failure?
Support, patience, and someone who reminds them not to quit.
Why do students silently suffer emotionally?
Because they don't want to become a burden on others.
What is the biggest truth about student life?
Behind every exhausted student, there is a silent battle, hidden pain, sleepless nights, and a dream they refuse to give up on.
So student life is not really easy, right?
No, because behind every student's smile, there are silent tears, pressure, fear, expectations, and a battle nobody truly sees. Thanks for watching.